Dawn Brancheau was a beacon in the world of marine trainers, a woman whose passion for the deep blue led her to a career like no other. Her love for animals, especially the majestic killer whales, knew no bounds. In the midst of doing what she loved, Dawn lost her life in the hands of a loved one, her beloved orca, Tilikum. Tilikum drowned her. Now what went wrong? Why did Tilikum suddenly become harmful to her? All these questions and more remain unanswered to date. This is the unfortunate story of Dawn, who died while performing a show with her beloved orca. In the peaceful town of Cedar Lake, Indiana, Dawn Therese Laverde was born. Being the youngest of 6 children, Dawn had a heart full of dreams. One summer, during a family trip to Orlando, little Dawn saw the majestic Shamu. From that moment, her heart whispered a single word: destiny. Chasing that dream, Dawn studied at the University of South Carolina. She earned degrees in psychology and animal behavior. But that's not all. Her love for animals extended beyond the oceans. When she wasn't diving into the ocean's mysteries, Dawn gave her time to an animal shelter. At her home, she cared for 2 playful Labradors and a family of ducks, chickens, rabbits, and little birds. Her heart had room for every creature. Starting her journey with dolphins at Six Flags, she soon found her place at SeaWorld Orlando in 1994. Initially, she formed bonds with otters and sea lions. By 1996, the same year she exchanged vows with Scott Brancheau, she was called to her true love, the orcas. She took charge, leading a grand revamp of the Shamu show. But this wasn't just about a bond, it was about strength. She understood the might of these giants. To match their energy, Dawn ran marathons, cycled miles, and trained hard. Dawn became the face of SeaWorld. Her courage, passion, and skill turned her into an icon. People gathered to witness the magic she and the orcas created. Beyond the splashes and the shows, Dawn shared an intimate world with the orcas. She wasn't just their trainer, but their confidant and friend. Playful moments were countless. She often spoke of the orcas' deep intelligence, ability to feel, and understanding. To Dawn, they weren't just animals, but sentient beings with emotions as vast as the oceans they represented. In her talks, Dawn always emphasized the respect these majestic creatures deserved. Their intelligence wasn't just in how they performed tricks, but in the depth of their emotions, in the twinkle of their eyes. But most of all, her bond with Tilikum was special. They shared silent conversations, moments of pure trust and love. Tilikum wasn't just an orca to Dawn, he was family. With his magnificent size, the giant Tilikum would often engage in tender games with Dawn. They danced in the water, understanding each other without words. For Dawn Brancheau, every moment with the orcas was a testament to love, understanding, and the magical bridge between the human and marine worlds. February 24, 2010, was a day like any other at SeaWorld. As visitors eagerly awaited Dawn and Tilikum's performance, excitement buzzed in the air. With her infectious smile, Dawn was ready to dive into another memorable performance with her beloved Tilikum. Little did anyone know, it would be their last. The show began in its regular enchanting manner, with the bond between Dawn and Tilikum evident for all to see. But then, in a heart-stopping moment, something changed. The playful dance between human and marine took a dark turn. The exact details of what transpired remain a sensitive topic, but the outcome was tragic. Dawn, the beacon of SeaWorld, lost her life in a shocking twist of events. As part of the end-of-show routine, she rubbed Tilikum's head at the edge of the pool. She was lying with her face next to Tilikum's on a slide-out, which is a platform submerged about a foot into the water. She was pulled into the water by her left arm. The incident was caught on film. Some witnesses reported seeing Tilikum grab Brancheau by the ponytail or shoulder. The orca's move was very quick, pulling her underwater and drowning her. At least a dozen patrons witnessed Brancheau in the water with Tilikum. Employees used nets and threw food in the water in an attempt to distract him. Moving from pool to pool in the complex, they eventually directed Tilikum to a smaller medical pool, where it would be easier to calm him. After approximately 45 minutes, Tilikum released Brancheau's body. The autopsy report said that Brancheau died from drowning and blunt force trauma. Her spinal cord was severed, and she sustained fractures to her jawbone, ribs, and cervical vertebra. Her scalp was completely torn off from her head, and her left elbow and left knee had been dislocated. The news spread like wildfire. The world watched in disbelief, trying to make sense of the unimaginable. The media was ablaze with stories, speculations, and an outpouring of grief. Following the heartbreaking incident with Scott Brancheau, SeaWorld made a significant decision. No trainer would perform in a pool with an orca again. This was not the first time SeaWorld took such a step. In the past, they paused water performances after injuries but then resumed them. This time, the change seemed permanent, especially after the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, got involved. The repercussions of Scott's death were far-reaching. In 2010, OSHA fined SeaWorld $75,000 for putting their employees in danger. SeaWorld disagreed and challenged this fine, saying they always prioritize safety. However, in 2012, Judge Ken S. Welsh supported OSHA's concerns about orca safety. He said SeaWorld knew about the dangers but still put their trainers at risk. However, he did reduce the fine amount, believing SeaWorld did try to maintain safety. The court clarified that SeaWorld's belief that trainers could safely perform with orcas was inaccurate. Orcas, despite being trained, are unpredictable. Still, the judge's ruling was mainly about show performances. Trainers could interact with orcas during medical checks and other important activities. SeaWorld tried to challenge these decisions, hoping trainers could perform with orcas again. But in 2014, a significant court rejected their requests. Only one judge sided with SeaWorld. In 2015, SeaWorld faced more citations about trainer safety in San Diego. Even with all this, Scott's husband, Scott Brancheau, hasn't taken any legal action against SeaWorld. SeaWorld faced many challenges and criticism after Scott's tragic incident. Their practices changed, and the safety of trainers with orcas became a major concern. The world responded with immense love and respect when they heard about Scott Brancheau's passing. Everyone spoke about her vibrant spirit, unwavering passion, and immense dedication to her work, from the community to her close friends and family. People remembered Scott as more than just a trainer. She was an ambassador for the marine world, teaching many about orcas' deep emotions and intelligence. Through her performances, she bridged the gap between humans and these majestic creatures, creating moments that lingered in people's memories long after the shows ended. The impact of her work did not fade away with her untimely departure. It only grew stronger. Those who were Scott's inspiration took up the cause and ensured that her message of respect, love, and understanding for marine life spread far and wide. Having watched and learned from her, young trainers carried forward her techniques and ethos, ensuring her influence remained alive in their work. In honor of her memory, various initiatives and projects sprung up. The Scott Brancheau Foundation was established, embodying her spirit and passion. This foundation works towards making a positive difference in the lives of children and animals, two things Scott dearly loved. Through community service, scholarships, and grants, the foundation reflects Scott's lifelong mission of improving the world around her. Scott's memorial service was a testament to the impact she had on so many lives. Held amidst the backdrop of the deep blue sea she loved so dearly, people from all walks of life gathered to pay their respects. Stories of her kindness, laughter, and unparalleled dedication echoed, painting the picture of a woman whose legacy would endure through the ages. In simple words, Scott's passing was a loss, but the love and respect she earned during her lifetime ensured that her spirit continued to inspire, motivate, and make a difference. Her legacy is a shining reminder of the boundless passion and dedication one person can bring to their life's work. It's all too easy to focus on the tragic end, but Scott's life was a resounding anthem of joy, passion, and dedication. From her earliest days watching Shamu to her most intimate moments with Tilikum, Scott exemplified what it means to truly connect with another being, to understand them beyond the confines of language and species. Her love for the marine world was not just about spectacle, but about creating a genuine understanding between two realms. As you watch, let Scott's story inspire you. Let it remind you of the positive changes one can make, the happiness they can spread, and the lasting impact one can leave behind. Please share your thoughts and memories of Scott in the comments below, and do stay with us for subsequent videos.